Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and we're doing an unboxing, finally, after a very long time. It's been a while since I've done an unboxing. I just haven't had anything come together. And this time I only have it coming together because it happens to be one big pile of loot from Big Bad Toy Store and then one other item. But still, I just haven't had, it's like lots of little releases in a row. And even some of the stuff in here, like, it's not going to be a particularly good unboxing. But I know you guys like these videos, so I figured what the heck. And there's one that I want to open, I think. We'll open now, maybe. And then we'll do the review going forward. So first thing I want to say though is I do have a P.O. box, and sometimes people send me stuff. Now I don't normally do like P.O. box opening video type things because it's usually not a lot of stuff, and I usually just like mention it in the review for that item. Like I'll say, hey, thanks Daryl, you sent me this, or whatever the case may be. I'll say thanks to the person who sent this to me and then go on with the review. Well, this is not something I normally would review, so I can't do that, so I'm going to include it in here. This I was not expecting this in any way. I went to my P.O. box and I opened the package, and this is what was inside. I hear it's a good movie. I have never seen it, so that's not a bad gift to be sent, unless it was unintentional, in which case I will send it along. If you didn't mean to send it to me, that's okay. But here's the thing: is I don't really know who sent this. There's a name on this slip, but there's like no note or anything, so it's just the name Jasmine. So thanks, Jasmine, for sending this. Is it a Blu-ray DVD? Blu-ray DVD combo. Thank you. I do appreciate it. I will make sure to watch the movie unless you tell me, hey, I didn't mean to send that to you, and then I'll send it along. That's fine. It's okay. But if you did, then thanks. I appreciate it. All right. So let me kind of springboard off of that. If you're going to send me something like that, like through a store, like just have it sent to my P.O. box, that's fine if you want to do that. But it would be cool if you included a note so I know who to thank properly. You know, I don't know who you are, Jasmine, so I can't thank you properly, but there you go. Either way, thanks for sending it. I appreciate it. Now, we have this box here, which is the one little box, which we're going to do last. And then we have a big box, which we're going to do first. Okay. So this be it. This is the box. And there are a few things in here which we've already reviewed, which I returned for defective purposes and got replacements, so we're not going to be looking at those too closely. Actually, we're going to look at them a little bit closely. You guys might remember I opened recently those vintage Marvel Legends, and my my Black Widow had some smudge marks on her one boobage, and my Iron Man was missing paint on his leg in a large chunk. So we're going to look at those, I think, but we're not going to look at them too close. The only reason I want to look at those is because I have seen multiple Black Widows now, and they mostly have that smudge mark on her boobs. And then I've heard from comments in the video that many people had the Iron Man figure like that. Or that it's supposed to be like that, I'm sorry. That it's supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be like that. There was no paint in a spot where it's supposed to be paint. So we're going to confirm that here in a minute. First thing is, you know what? Screw this big old box. Ugh. We'll just set it down. First thing is one that I'm very excited to be showing you guys. Only because it's one of my favorite Gundams. And I have finally purchased one. I know it's kind of late, but I figure what the heck. I really want it. And Big Bad Toy Store still has it. So let's get it. And we're not going to open it completely, but we are going to crack the shipper. Just so that we can take a quick look at it. Although these don't have open windows, do they? No, they don't. No, they don't. The exclusive ones never have window boxes. They only have solid boxes. Yeah, so you can't see it. You can't see it. I like this setup. You can see things much better when I hold them forward. Look at that. All right, let's go ahead and open it real quick. We're not going to go through it at all. That's what the review is for. But Hyper Mode, God Gundam, or Burning Gundam, whatever you want to call it. Whatever tickles your fancy. You can call it that. But this is what it is. It's the God Gundam in all gold and translucent plastic. Oh my goodness. Look at all that shininess. Oh man, that's going to be a nice one. It looks nice. It does look a little bit like greenish, but that might be because of my blue shirt. Might also be because gold actually has that kind of tint. Actually, it doesn't. So I don't know. Alright, so that's awesome. We're definitely going to be reviewing that very soon. In the next batch of reviews, I have a few more that I've already got filmed. I'll be filming these very soon. The next item is one that you guys have already seen. I've reviewed this a while ago because I borrowed it, but you might have noticed lately I've been reviewing a lot of Tiger and Bunny items, and that's because I finally bought them all for myself. And so this is one that this is the last one I need actually for my collection. Well, one of them is still en route to me, but I needed this one for my personal collection. So that's what I got right here. All of this stuff is from Big Bad Toy Store. So if you happen to need any of the things I'm showing you, there is a link in the description below if you want to track them down for yourself. There you go. All right. Okay, so like I said, we have to look at these Marvel Legends. Let's see here. I don't like wearing hoodies for videos, but it's cold. There's some schmutz on that. We're going to say Black Widow. Here's Iron Man. Look at that. His legs are painted. I guess I was right. They're supposed to have gold paint on the boots. Yay, but his face has a big chunk missing. Why do I have the worst... Look at that. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it. Right at where his nose would be. I'm trying to hold it still, but my arm is fully extended. Right where his nose would be. Chunk missing. Son of a... Let's see. They made me return the whole set. The whole case of these guys. I had to return it in order to get my replacements for the two that were screwed up. At least they did it, though. I mean, so that's good on them. My Wolverine seems to be painted pretty well. His eyes are a little bit better than the one I had reviewed already, so that's good. Punisher, yeah, he's got another extra scratch on the teeth part of the skull, but otherwise looks okay. Captain America, and he might actually be painted better this time, so good luck in that regard, but it's still a pretty okay figure only. Spooderman has all over his junk, there's glue. There's glue. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to tell at that distance, but there is like a big splotch of glue right above his penises. That is not okay. And here we go. Are the boobages okay? No. Now, instead of having one boobage smeared, I have smear marks on both boobages. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell. Can you tell? Maybe not. Come on, man. They actually have these. They're starting to show up pretty regularly at the store. So maybe I can just find a couple locally and swap them out. I don't know, man. All right, next two things. Like I said, it's not going to be a huge unboxing, but two things right here which kind of go together. Bum, 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 bum. These are some Predators. This is the Jungle Hunter with the prototype mask, which is somewhat reminiscent of the Celtic Predator. Looks pretty awesome. I like it. That looks pretty cool, man. Although I do prefer this. I prefer the unmasked version of pretty much all of the Preds. I really like the unmasked heads. There's just so much detail in them. So cool looking. His jaw is humongous on this figure. I guess that's how it's supposed to be, though. Alright. Alright, so we'll be reviewing those pretty soon. And then lastly, from Big Bad Toy Store. You guys have been asking me about this figure for a while now. And I've been wanting to review it for a while now, but I had to wait for Malute. Actually, I was waiting for this one to come in. So, here it is. Bum, bum, bum. Oh my gosh, he's not skinny enough. This is the worst figure ever. That's what some people sound like, and they're not wrong about the skinny thing. He's definitely bulkier than he should be in this form. Is it a deal breaker? I don't personally think so. My own judgment, objectively, is definitely too thick. But we're going to review it. He's got the metallic hair. I have to say, it looks like it's going to work on this guy. You guys have probably seen it already around the interwebs, but I think it looks pretty good. Should we crack it open real quick? Let's take a little... Let's just take a look. Just a little look. Not the best knife for opening packages delicately. This knife is far too thick. Actually, for this part, it's not bad at all. Look at that. No creases. No creases. Pro tip. Don't just reach in there and pull open the tab if you want to keep your box fresh. Alright, guys, you know what else I'm excited about? That new Goku they announced with all the different... I think it's coming with extra heads and stuff. Or extra faces. That's my hunch. But the one that's on the Super Saiyan 3 body? That's going to be a good one. Did they change the articulation? Maybe a little. For the neck. Well, I mean, I know this is a new neck for a standard Goku, but this body is nice. There you go. Look at that. Looks so good. Looks so good. He's got the stuff on the back and on the front. Oh my goodness. I like it. I don't care that it's a little thick. You're not wrong, those of you that don't like it. You are right, but I'm willing to look past it. And that's kind of like, that's one of the things I feel like people don't often understand in my reviews. I have to point out the good and the bad, primarily the bad, so that my viewers know what they're paying for. But that doesn't mean you have to not like something just because it's wrong, like in this case he's too fat. That doesn't mean you don't have to like the figure, or you have to dislike the figure. I acknowledge that it's definitely too thick. I still like the figure. And that's the same kind of thought process every viewer, every consumer should go through. Like, here are the objective things about the figure. It might not be accurate, it might be great, but do I still want to buy it? Is that okay? And that's where it comes into it. Like, I feel like people get mad at me like, oh, you said I shouldn't buy it. No, I'm saying that you shouldn't buy it objectively. If you still like it, like it. That's all good. I don't care what you buy. I'm just trying to help. I'm here to give you guys the information. You have to decide what to do with it. Ooh, that's got to be a saying out there somewhere. That's gotta be a thing. I'm gonna slice myself open using this knife this way. There we go. But yeah, I mean, like, I totally get liking something despite having flaws. That's not what I'm here for. Who gives a crap if I like it? I'm supposed to give you the information. I'm not supposed to just, I like it. I like it. That's not good enough. That doesn't help anybody. Alright, and here's the one that I'm sure is gonna cause a lot of contention. Here it is. And this is the one. This is it. This is coming right off of the conversation we were just having. Get ready. Get ready for people to be mad at me for saying things aren't right about a figure they like. It's gonna happen. That's fine. Here's the thing, guys. I want every figure to be awesome, to be great. I would love to tell you there's nothing wrong with this figure. Go spend your money. But that wouldn't help anybody. It helps people to know if there's something wrong with a figure. So that's what I have to focus on. Let's see. Now, based on what's going on here? My Japanese is a bit rusty. Nope, too much kanji. Can't read it. Dang it. This is the DX version accessory pack. That's weird though that the DX version got a whole little box of stuff. They don't normally do that. All right. We are gonna do like an in-depth review. We're just gonna do a quick cursory look at this. Ooh, there's lots of stuff. I don't know, the bag's probably too glossy. Is that going to help? Maybe a little. There you go. Some weapons. Got the weps. We have a head. An enchilada in a hand. That's cool. And then we have some pants. Kinda. Good stuff. Alright, now let's take a look at the figure. So, what I was saying a second ago, based on the prototype that they showed, and it worried me because they didn't change it. Like when they showed the Super Metroid, or the Metroid Prime 3 Corruption Samus at first, the prototype looked bad. And then they changed it and it turned out awesome. Deadpool didn't look bad, but he does have an exceedingly long torso in all of their images. So it's possible that they changed it. I don't think they did though, is what I'm getting at. If I can get it open without flinging stuff everywhere. There we go. Alright, so yeah, he might have a really long torso. But maybe not. I hope not. That'd be cool. Alright. Yeah, it's pretty long. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be like, which is better, Revoltech or Figma? And I can tell you right now, Figma. Oh, I'm just busting your chops, guys. Some guys. I know a lot of you guys like your Revoltechs. That's perfectly fine. To each his own, right? All right. I'm just trying to get him straightened out so we can take a look at him. So Figma usually kind of screws up the figures that have more human anatomy. They tend to give them really weird proportions and things. How well? Oh. I don't think it's broken. I think it's just not well designed. We'll see, I guess. Yeah, his torso doesn't look that... Yeah, it's pretty long. It's pretty long. There's a hair stuck in the joint. Ew. Whose hair is that? What is up with these shoulders? No! There he is. There you go. Take a look. Soak it all in. His upper torso is okay. His lower torso is the part that's a little bit long. I don't think it's as bad. I think their photos didn't do it any justice. It looks a little bit better in person, so that's a good thing. I'm pretty psyched about that. What other impressions do I have, you ask? Well, let me see. That's a curious choice for articulation. That's interesting. The shoulders are definitely not an ideal setup at all. Like, you don't need to do any of this. We're going to go into detail in the review. Don't you worry. This is strange. In some ways, it's very strange. That's a little floppy. Ooh, ew. Ew, that's a terrible choice. That's not good. Well, it's okay. It's better than I thought it was going to be in some ways, and in other ways, not so much. So, that means we have stuff to talk about in the review. How lovely. Alright, so there's one last look. And there you go. And I'll hold this up so you guys can see. Maybe a little. Yeah, you can see. And there you go. Alright, guys. Well, that's it for the unboxing. If you made it this far, let's everybody type in. If you made it this far, say that Goku is fat. Because it's a fat Goku compared to what he's supposed to look like. So if you made it this far in the video, Goku is fat. Well, let me know you made it here. I hope you guys liked the video. Let me know what you want to see first. Although I'll tell you what, I'm going to be reviewing Deadpool and Goku first. And second. But let me know which ones you're most interested in. We can talk about that in the comment section below. And that'll do it, guys. Thanks a bunch for tuning in. I appreciate it. Make sure you come back. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We have new videos up every single day. Talk about action figures, movies, TV shows, video games, all kinds of fun stuff. So make sure you come back for that. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. And in the meantime, keep collecting.